Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are doing fine at home. I am your teacher Neha and today we are going to see 7th standard chemistry and name of the lesson is atom and molecule. So students, in lower sections and previous videos you have seen that whenever we are talking about small particular substances, they are known as atom, and if atoms are getting combined together to form a bigger substance, and that's known as a molecule. So let's see in details what an atom and a molecule means. So children, this is known as the periodic table. So this is the periodic table in which there will be so many elements. So that we have seen in previous video too, right? So we have seen that there are totally 118 elements present, and according to that elements only we are placing here how the substance can be formed. So here children, if I take an example of one element, for example if I take copper, which is here, okay. So when I am taking copper and if I try to break the copper, again I will get the smaller particles, and you will see that smaller particles are also copper. And when you are just going to divide, you will see that still even the smallest part of that element or metal will remain as a atom. So children, we can say that atom is a substance or a particle which can be independently or unindependently present. So what is an atom children? Atom exists independently. Atom exists independently. Okay, so it can be present in independently, or most of the time it's present with the combination of different substances. So now let's see what does a molecule mean. So children, for a molecule I am taking the example here. So here you can see that there are small elements present, right? Colorful balls. So here you can see that when two atoms of hydrogens are combining with one atom of oxygen, it is becoming a molecule. And molecule of what children? It is becoming molecule of water. Okay, so we can also say that the formula of water is H2O. Same way, if we are taking the example of carbon dioxide already you know, right? Yes, carbon dioxide is having 2 oxygen and 1 carbon. Same way we can say that a molecule can be present in the combination or even individually. The best example or the simplest example for a molecule, you can take that H2. What you can take? H2. So here you can say that H2 is the one molecule of hydrogen. So in the periodic table I showed you, right? At the corner, at the topest it was hydrogen, okay? Yes, so there are many formulas to the molecule. So it can be present independently or it can be present in the combination with another atom. So that is known as a molecule. Okay students, so now we are going to study about atomicity. So atomicity means that how many number of atoms are present. So whenever there is presence of one atom, we are going to say it as monoatomic. So first is monoatomic, and for monoatomic the best example is the noble gas elements. So noble gas elements are present at the extreme corner of the periodic table. So let me show you. You can see that there are mainly 6 noble gas elements, which is helium, neon, argon, then krypton, xenon and radon. So instead of learning all these elements, you can also write the example of monoatomic elements as you can write noble gas elements, right? Yes. So now let's come to the second type. So the second type is known as diatomic. What it is? diatomic. So children, diatomic means there will be presence of two atoms, okay? And the best example for the presence of two atoms is, you can see here there are various two atomic present, right? So here the best example is H2, N2, O2, these are all the gases, and perfectly you will see that especially from fluorine to iodine, these are the second last element of the periodic table, okay? And same way this will exist only in this combination only. That means F2 will come only in F2 position. F, it will never come in existence, okay? Yes. After that there is the third type, and the third type is known as triatomic. What it is? Triatomic. So children, triatomic means there will be presence of three kinds of atom presence. So that can be in the different combination, or it can be in a similar combination or similar atom way. So the example here is H2O and CO2. So these are the most common examples, because in H2O there are two hydrogens and one oxygen, right? Same way in carbon dioxide there are two oxygens and there is only one carbon, okay? Yes, so this is the best example of a triatomic molecule, okay? Yes, now let's come to the final topic, and the final one is saying that if there is presence of atom more than 3, then it will be known as fourth position, and it is known as polyatomic. Poly means many, okay, and atomic means atom. So the best example for a polyatomic substance is P4 and S. So S is 8 and here P is phosphorus. Phosphorus is always present in the combination of 4 phosphorus atom, and same way S is nothing but it's sulfur, and sulfur will be in the combination of 8 sulfurs, only then it will be present. It is stable, okay. So this is the concept of atomicity. So now let's see the formula calculation. So how to do the formula? For example, if I have the formula as C6H12 and O6. So this is the common example of a glucose, okay. So here what you can see that C, H and O denotes the particular substance or element present. So what does C denote? C is denoting that there are presence of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen in glucose. Same way you can see the subscript, the something which is written at a smaller position. So this is known as the subscript, and this will tell you how many number of atoms are present, okay. Same way, for example, if there is written as 2C6H12 and O6, that means there are 2 molecules of glucose. So this is the way how we are finding the formulas, okay. Yes. So now let's see how to find the formula of various substances, and the first one is hydrochloric acid. So children, hydro is the combination of hydrogen and chloric means chlorine. When hydrogen and chlorine are combined together, they are known as hydrogen chloride or hydrochloric acid. So here the formula we can write it as H capital, then C capital and small l, okay. Same way sulfur dioxide. So sulfur denotes S, oxygen denotes O, and it is written di, right? Di means 2. So here you can write it as SO2, okay. Same way silver nitrate. So here children, one thing is different. Here nitrate is not N, it is NO3. SiO3 because it's a radical which is present in a different combination, but about this we are going to study in the next video. So let me write the formula of silver nitrate, and silver is written as AgNO3, that is nitrate, silver nitrate. Same way water, I told you now that water is present in the form of H2 and O. Then sodium hydroxide. So children, hydroxide always denotes that there is presence of OH, okay? Yes, and sodium formula is Na, and hydroxide we can write it as OH. So the formula will come as NaOH. Same way calcium carbonate. So children, carbonate can also be written as CO3, and calcium, according to the periodic table, calcium is having the formula of Ca and calcium, and then carbonate comes, the carbonate is CO3, so you can write CaCO3, okay? Yes. Now let's come to the copper sulfate. So children, copper is denoted as Cu and sulfate is denoted as SO4, okay? Yes. Then sulfuric acid. So children, sulfuric acid is the combination of two molecules of H, that is hydrogen, then sulfate. Okay, you can also call it as dihydrogen sulfate or sulfuric acid. And then methane. Methane will be written as CH and 4 in the subscript. And the last one is sulfur trioxide. So sulfur is written as S, then oxygen, and there is trioxide. So tri will come as 3 and the formula is SO3. Okay children? Yes. So now let's see what is an atom. So generally children, atom is not a one particular substance, but it is the combination of small atomic particles. So here you can see that there is inside green and orange color balls, and same way outside there are yellow color balls which are constantly moving. So here we can write it as the molecules which are present inside. The one is neutrons, the other one which is present with them, which is orange in color, which is proton, and the last one which is present outside the yellow substance, and that is known as a electron. Okay, so these are the atoms which are present inside an atom. So these are known as subatomic particles. Same way, electron is negatively charged, proton is positively charged because it comes from the name pro, and P means positive. Same way, neutron. So neutron is having a neutral charge, okay? There will be zero charge present here, okay children? Yes. So now let's see how to do the. So children, in this lesson you have studied about how an atom molecule got existed. Then we have talked about the atomicity, right? And after atomicity we are discussing about the structure of an atom. See children, when you are going into the description box, you can see that there will be study material, question bank only with the question for your practice, and later on there will be self-assessment. So children, I hope you have enjoyed the session. Until we meet next time with a super video. Till then, bye-bye.